A historic event will take place next year when the first main hof, or temple, of the Ásatrú religion in 1,000 years will be completed. Construction of the temple will begin in March and it will be ready in the late summer of 2016. The new temple will be situated in the beautiful woodlands near the Hangiklettur and Hrafnabjörg cliffs and is designed by architect Magnús Jensson.
Well, we aimed for a very modern design, but with references to old traditions and especially sacred geometry and sacred numbers.
It is built around the path of the sun around the Earth's mantle, and the holy numbers of 9 and 432,000 are used in the design. Interestingly, the latter figure is also a holy one in the Hindu religion, one that is, according to Hilmarsson, closely related to Ásatrú.
There's a number of features which have been transported with those beliefs, especially a belief in large sacred numbers such as the number 432,000, which we can deduct from Grimnismál. So we're using all these things as a reference, and it'll be found in the design.
The golden ratio and sacred geometry play a part in the temple's design, just as they do in many of the world's religious buildings. The main part of the temple will be 350 square meters and dome-shaped and will fit 250 people. A fire will burn at one end of the space, which will have good acoustics suitable for concerts.
We are for the first time able to conduct ceremonies such as burials and funerals from our own place, and also that we are designing a ritual space which is unique to us, which will be filled with relevant symbolism. And so in a way it'll be a huge change, but also we will be doing our outdoor rituals as before.
Hilmarsson says that the Ásatrú religion speaks just as much to people today as it did 1,000 years ago.
I think the ethical precepts have always been relevant. I mean, you can find the old poems, being mentioned, since they were written down in the 12th century, and we use words and we use phrases and we use concepts which are essential to Ásatrú and are so much part of the national character that the larger part of the population doesn't even realize where they come from. But also what's been happening is that we have gained visibility with our growing membership, and also that we are conducting much more ceremonies such as name givings and marriages, coming of age rites. So when people come together, and usually the largest percentage is not Ásatrúar, they see that our rituals are done with dignity and there is actually a serious spiritual content. Mm-hmm. So they realize, this is for real.
So perhaps Ásatrú is more like a philosophy rather than a doctrine of religion.
Well, it's certainly not a revealed religion. Like you see in the monotheistic religions such as Judaism, Christianity or Islam. We don't have any rules, hewn in rock, saying, thou shalt and thou shalt not. It's more like a mild code of conduct, which is telling you it would be better if you did this. It's about how to coexist with your neighbor, your family, and the rest of the world. It's teaching you how to be a good guest and a good host. Mm-hmm. So it's practical advice, but with a lot of good stories.
Okay. The values upheld by the religion are the individual's responsibility for his own words and actions, honesty, tolerance, honor, and respect for the earth and nature are also very important values. Hilmarsson says that the society irritates a small percentage of Ásatrú people in the world who would like to take a different approach.
Well, there's a small percentage of so-called Ásatrúar in the rest of the world who would like to bash you in the head with the Edda poems, and who are trying to build up a very dogmatic approach, which doesn't really fit in with how we read the sources, and certainly not with the Icelandic national character, which is not very good at organized religion.
Now, you are a very well-known composer and musician, as well as being the head of this society. How do you combine the two?
I think when you deal with a worldview and believe in a worldview that is based on harmony, and you work with music on the other hand, I mean, these two aspects easily talk to each other and complement each other.
Mm-hmm. Can we expect concerts at the new temple?
Oh, definitely. Okay. Yes.